Hey guys, SUBZIKID here with another tutorial on After Effects, and this is going to be a transition tutorial. It's pretty simple because it's just like a preset kind of default thing, but it was requested by this cool dude called Dazzy. So, yeah, this is called the CC grid wipe transition thing, and this is what it kind of looks like. So yeah, it looks pretty like badass. You could use it in, say, a rap edit, a chill edit, maybe even a dubstep edit, but whatever you want to do. So let's get into After Effects. I'm going to use CS6 for this, but you can do it in CS 5.5, CS5, and I'm pretty sure you can do it in CS4 because it's basically just the Psycore effects, like CC effects. So I'm just going to quickly import two random clips, and I'm just going to drag one in. And I'm just going to scale it to 101 to get rid of them black edges, which really annoy me for some reason. Anyway, now that I've done that, go in Effects and Presets, just type in CC Grid, and it should just come up with a CC Grid Wipe on a transition tab thingy. So, oh crap. So basically, those are all the CC transitions, and if I just find CC Grid again, wherever it's gone, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. CC grid wipe, just put it onto your thingy, and basically it's just the completion, which you just like go whoop whoop like that. It's kind of cool-ish, but I personally wouldn't really use a transition like this, but requested tutorial, so why not? It's pretty simple. So I'll just quickly run through some of these aspects. So there's the center. So if you just click on this little bullseye, you can change the anchor point of where the center is. So if I think it looks quite cool if you do it like in the bottom corner and you go like that. It's kind of cool like that, something like that. But I will put it back in the middle, so it's just like normal. And of course you have the rotation. So if I just like turn it up a bit like that and just turn the rotation, you can just see how it rotates like that. So I'll just put it on 0. The border, if you just look, you can just see the border, and basically if you put the border on 200, which is the max, it just basically just becomes squares like that, and it's just kind of weird. So stick to like 50 or 25 or whatever, or 30 is the lowest. So it's like, okay, 30 is kind of weird, so I'll put it on like, say, 100. 100's good. 100 is looking good. So yeah, tiles is just the amount of tiles, so you can have loads of tiles. So it's just like that. Just muck around with it really. So it's like so you can have like really few tiles like that, or loads. So I'll put it on like 25 or something. It's like, actually I'll put it lower, so about 16, like that. And of course you have the shapes. So if I just go like that, of course here you can see it's radial with this little circle type thing. Change it to doors, it sort of goes like just straight, and it goes up and down like so. Well, of course you can just change the rotation, so it's like that. But if you put it on 0, basically it's just straight, so it kind of just goes straight like that. And of course rectangular is just rectangular, which is kind of self-explanatory really. And I'll just put it back on radio, and of course you see it's like going from the middle, and it's exploding, well, not really exploding, but it's going outwards like that. If you hit this reverse transition, it goes from the outside to in, like so. So I'm just going to uncheck that, and basically let's get into the transition part of it. So we've gone over the little overview of what you can change and stuff. So if you click on your clip and you go to the completion where you want the transition to start, hit the keyframe at 0%, so the stopwatch, and then go forward, or I would say half second. That's how long I would want this type of transition to last. You could do a second, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, or like a tenth of a second, whatever you want. But so this 60 frames per second, 30 frames is half a second, so go forward half a second for me anyway. Change it to 100. Should just make 2 keyframes, so it's just like, so if you just click on it, hit U, you can just see the 2 keyframes. Maybe hit plus, couple of times, so you can just zoom in a bit. So like that. So yeah, that's it. But as you can see, it's just like nothing else. So you want to get the other clip in. So if you go to the last keyframe, so if you grab your little timeline thing, hold down shift and just put it in the keyframe, it should just snap onto it. And then what you do to chop off this part, because you don't need it, hold down alt and then square bracket, and that's this, and basically just chops it off. And basically the square bracket is this one, that one, not that one or that one, just that regular closed square bracket. Because like in America, I think the square bracket is just their normal bracket, so bit confusion there. So but in England, that's how it is. So close alt and close square bracket to chop off the end of it, and basically like, so it just ends there like that. And what you do now is, if you just go back into your projects tab and put in your other clips, so this one for me, and if you go to your first keyframe, so hold down shift and it should just snap, and then grab this, hold down shift, it should just snap like that. You see it kind of goes into each other, it just goes into like it just goes in, they just like merge kind of. Actually, I'll use the other clip like so. So as you can see, it just goes to a different clip, but as you can see, it's kind of sharp, it's just like suddenly there somehow. So we can just keyframe the opacity of the second clip. So go to the first keyframe of where the transition starts, then click on the second clip, hit T, so the opacity parameter comes up, hit stopwatch on the first, so it's like in line, and just change it to 0, so basically the opacity 0. Then go to the other keyframe and just put it to 100. So basically what happens is, fades while the transition is occurring, it's kind of fading in. As you can see, as soon as the transition is finished, it's fully faded in. Or maybe you can just offset it slightly like that by just dragging it, so it's still fading in very slightly as soon as the transition is done. So it's just like, yeah, how the hell, it's a random theatre glitch. So that's about it. It's pretty simple. It's just basically a preset, nothing much like else to it. Of course you can add your own stuff and personal preferences by adjusting angles and the amount of tiles, but that's it. So it's pretty nice requested tutorial, so thought I would do it. It's pretty simple, pretty neat. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. If you want to request a tutorial, just like message me or follow me on Twitter and just tweet me, and I'll just like say if I can do one on it. Well, I'll obviously do it. And yeah, I'll be doing CS6 tutorials soon, because I was meant to release them, because I just got CS6, I was meant to do a tutorial on the 3D camera tracker day before yesterday, but I still haven't done it. Sorry about that. So I should get it by the end of this weekend, or by the end of this week. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.